Welcome back, guys. It's Tuesday night. We're recording all day tomorrow. We've got a great day planned, getting it kicked off with a run. Got a coaching session with one of my college guys. Over the past 2 weeks, we've had like 6, 7 new tribe members come into the tribe, so making sure they have everything they need as they get set up in the program. And we've got a great Wednesday plan. So we're about to wind it down, go put Emmy down for bed, get it kicked off with a run tomorrow. So I'll see you guys bright and early. $10K done to get this Wednesday started. What a day, guys. What a freaking day. You know, there's been something I've been talking about a little bit recently. I posted a clip on my Instagram the other day about it. But how do you feel stepping into Monday specifically? Because Monday's the indicator of how you're going to feel about stepping into the work week and really how you view what you do for your career. And one thing I ask always is like, on Sunday nights, how do you feel? Do you get a case of the Sunday scaries where you had that stress-induced anxiety about stepping into the work week because you know you're about to spend 5 days doing something that you don't want to do, that doesn't give you purpose, don't feel like you add value? Or are you excited stepping into Monday? Does the idea of a new work week bring you excitement and joy? Because if it doesn't, man, no one's coming to change your reality for you. You've got to take ownership and you've got to take the action. So, man, what is something you can take the smallest step towards pursuing something that's actually fulfilling and purposeful for you? Take one small step and let your action give you the clarity. What's up, bud? Wanna go inside? Let's go. If any of y'all are struggling to open your Bible and read it consistently, because it is daunting, like there's so much in there. Where do I start? How do I read through it? How do I interpret it? There's just a lot of pieces. So I understand why it's hard for people to actually get consistent or just open it and start reading, because where do you go to? So something that's been helpful for me recently, the proverb a day, that's a great way to get started. There's 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs. So if you just line up the day of the month and pick that proverb and read it that morning, it's just full of wisdom, of how to live a godly life on just tactical ways that you can actually increase your life. But one thing I've been doing is I've been working through a chapter of the Gospels and then going back and reading the proverb of the day. So right now I'm in Luke. There's 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. I'm in Luke right now, so I'll read a chapter from Luke, go back, read a chapter from the proverb, and then, man, it's been a really just fruitful way to start the day. So we're about to go up, shower, make some breakfast. If Amy gets up, we'll help out with her. Oh my gosh, as I'm talking, look at this right here. Hey, buddy. Just chilling. Suburban deer. Nothing like it. Breakfast this morning. So we've got 2 eggs we're going to throw on, go over medium, just a little bit runny. Got to get it perfect. I usually would go sourdough, but we haven't been to the grocery store recently, so I'm going to throw some bagels in the oven, throw the eggs on top of there, and then throw some everything bagel seasoning. And this kind actually has some jalapeno hints in it, which is going to be great. And then a couple clementines to get some vitamin C. So we're going to dive into this. So, about to get this workday started, but one thing I wanted to talk about, I heard this from Alex Hormozy and I've implemented it recently and it's been amazing. So, I break my day up into two different categories, two different buckets. One's called the maker, one's called the manager. The maker is literally anything that you do that's working on the business. So, brand building, creating content, building out new systems and processes, planning new offers that you may have, all of that falls under maker. And then manager is anything that's operational. That's the day-to-day activities that you do to run the business. And eventually those are the things that can be delegated. But right now, bootstrapping from the ground up, this is what I do. So just to kind of give you a look behind the curtains on what my tasks are on a daily basis in both categories, I'll start with manager. I usually start my day with the manager tasks because these are the things that I can kind of check down the list. And then the maker have more time to really get creative with working on the business. So manager, what I got to do right now, I'm doing a bunch of college outreach. So we have a new college offer where we go out and do workshops at leadership development workshops at colleges. So doing a bunch of business development for that. I'm going to clean up around my office, got a bunch of boxes and really just trying to tidy the space up. Responding to one of my college guys on a question he had. I have a coaching session with one of my college guys later on this afternoon. I have a call with a new member in the tribe, making sure he has everything he needs to get set up and get plugged in. Following up with a new connection that a close friend of mine connected me with. Building out a networking playbook. So I had a call with a networking coach last week who really works with people on having a strategy when they're going out and meeting new people, going to networking events. What's the strategy you have going into each one? Because if you don't have a strategy, then you're just going out to meet new people, but it's not actually serving you or your business. So building out that playbook, I'm recording a podcast here in about an hour. That's a solo episode. Sending out, we do a Bible study in the tribe every Thursday morning. So that's tomorrow morning. So sending out, making sure everybody knows what we're going to be covering on that. We have the hike coming up in about a week and a half, and we're really trying to make a big push. Weather's starting to get great. We're starting to get a bunch of people out. So making a big push to really fill the mountain for that hike. I'm looking into a bunch of my recent followers and connections on Instagram and LinkedIn and reaching out, adding upfront value for people that are joining right now to follow along with what we're doing here. And then responding to somebody who wants us to come out and do a workshop at their college. So that's everything that falls into the manager bucket. And then maker, I've got a newsletter to write. Setting up a new subscriber automation with my email service. So when someone subscribes to the newsletter, making sure there's like an automated email campaign that they get sent to kind of welcome them, adding a bunch of new contacts that I have in that to that newsletter and really into my email database. And then I just posted my content for today on Instagram and LinkedIn. Start writing chapter 3 in my my only book. But really, I started writing what's going to be my book, title TBD, but started working on that a couple weeks ago. I'm on chapter 3, so start writing chapter 3 of that. Sending a podcast guest some topics, recording a podcast with an awesome guy on Friday. Dale Alexander is his name. He wrote a book called The Talk About Money. Great book for any young adult that wants some personal finance guidance. And then creating a standalone workshop offer. We have a couple of different offers that were but one was more on the team development side. One was the clarifying your life and who you want to become. So making sure we have one clear offer to, eliminate any sort of confusion about what we're coming in to do. So that's a typical day. I know that was a lot, but that's what it takes to bootstrap a brand from the ground up. So we're going to take you guys along today. Let's go. And no matter where you are on your growth journey, always remember that every mile begins with a step. All right, podcast is done. Really cool episode. It's something that I'm excited to start being a little bit more open about. I've hinted at it on a couple different platforms, but I'm in the middle of working on my first book right now. Title still to be determined, but in this podcast episode, which will come out this Friday, actually, at the time of this recording, when this video comes out, it should be the last episode. But I'm reading through the preface of the book, which really gives an overview as to what the whole book is about, what it's going to dive into, a little bit of my personal journey. But excited to really start this process. My goal for it is to have the book done and completed as far as writing by the end of this summer, and then going through the publishing process and promoting the book. Would love to have it available by the beginning of 2027. So that's my plan right now, but excited to really kind of be more open and authentic with what I'm working on when it comes to the book. So just recorded that podcast. I'm about to go up, grab some lunch, and then get ready to head over to the office for a coaching session with one of my college guys. Here we go. So eating my lunch down here, getting a couple things wrapped up before I head over to the office for my coaching session. But for lunch today, keeping it simple. Got some brown rice, ground beef, and then I've been on a hot honey kick. So got a little hot honey sprinkled across the top of it. So we're gonna dive in, get a couple more things done, then head out. All right, just to give you guys a little context, so one of the things I do through Take a Step is college coaching. So college students who are driven, growth-minded, but just need a little structure, just need a little guidance, knowing how to set the right goals, building out the right habits, having some accountability in their lives right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys can resonate with this, but so many people spend their college years kind of digging themselves into a hole, or they're pursuing a life based off of what everyone else around them says they want, but they haven't actually gotten clear on what they want and built out the right habits that align with that vision. So that's where I come in and help out with, is kind of asking the right questions to pull out of them what they already know, which is what they want for their lives. And then setting goals and holding them accountable on a consistent basis. So I do monthly coaching through that. Usually it's done virtually, but my guy Nick, who's about to come in, goes to a college right down the road from here. So we always meet in person on a monthly basis. So that's what we're about to do. If you know anyone that'd be interested in college coaching, or anyone who has kids at the college level that are could use some structure, could use some guidance based off of what they already want to achieve, would love to connect with them. Y'all reach out to me. Great session today. We actually had a workout on the schedule for today, so we had a good full body session. He got after it, which is awesome. And then we sat down, and we're getting close to the end of the semester. It's getting close to the end of April now, so wrapping up the semester for these college students, and kind of talking about how we're wrapping up the year, finishing strong, what our plans are for the summer, and especially as we move into next year, how are we shifting the goals? How are we making the pivots? Are we on track for the goals that we originally set? So, man, it's so much fun having conversations and really getting into the weeds with guys that are in that stage where they're figuring out what is their life going to look like. I mean, this guy's 21 years old, getting into his last year of college, and there's so many people that don't take that intentional effort to do that thought work, and the fact that guys like this are doing it now is just really it's fulfilling to be a part of, and to help out and have a piece of guidance in that process is really fulfilling, like I said. So we're gonna go to Home Depot now, actually get some stuff, because we got so much landscaping to do around the house now that spring is here. So we're gonna go grab some stuff, bring it back, drop it off, and finish out a few things to cap off this Wednesday. It's go time, baby. Let's go get ready for spring. Good work. Hey. Em. What up, girl? Well, got some work done. Got some landscaping done. It's been a good Wednesday. Give us a word out, Jaden.
Peace.
Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's take a step.